Before she was ever called Adam's wife or turned into some cartoon villain in demonology, Lilith existed as Lilith, and we're going all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia for this. So we're talking Sumer, Akkad, Babylon, thousands of years before the Bible was even a thought. Back then, Lilith wasn't just one figure. She was part of a group of wind spirits, often female and always dangerous. They were connected to the night, illness, wilderness, and to Sex. They weren't evil in the modern sense. They were just chaotic, powerful, uncontrollable. Think feminine energy that refused to be domesticated. There's even this old Sumerian poem, Gilgamesh and the Halupu Tree, where a mysterious figure, sometimes read as a form of Lilith, shows up living in a sacred tree alongside a serpent and a storm bird. That's one of her earliest cameos. And even there, she's already wild, already untouchable. Then fast forward, we get to the Hebrew Bible, specifically Isaiah 34:14. And there's one mention of Lilith by name, but it's very vague. Most English translations water it down to screech owl or night creature, but scholars agree that that word Lilith is a direct reference to the older Mesopotamian demon. She's there, hiding in plain sight in the desolate wastelands. And then we get to the Talmud, Jewish text compiled between 200 and 500 CE. And Lilith starts to get a little bit more detailed. She becomes this demoness who threatens newborns and pregnant women, which again ties right back to those Mesopotamian roots where she was already known to haunt women in childbirth. You even see her name pop up on incantation bowls from ancient Iraq, like literal spell bowls written under people's houses to keep her away. That's how real she was to people. But now we hit the medieval period in the alphabet of Ben Sira, written sometime between the 8th and 10th century CE. That's where most people get the whole Lilith was Adam's first wife story. But the thing is, this wasn't some sacred holy text. It was satire. It was a joke. But the story stuck. And according to Ben Sira, Lilith was made from the same earth as Adam, not his rib, not beneath him, but equal. And when Adam tried to dominate her, sexually, spiritually, whatever, she said no. She spoke the true name of God, grew wings, and left the Garden of Eden. She didn't fall, she flew. And ever since the legend says this, she's been labeled a demon, the original rebel, a threat to patriarchal order, the mother of monsters, the one who wouldn't bow. And in Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, she gets even darker. She becomes the consort of Samael, the angel of death. She's said to dwell in the Klippa, the shadow realm of impurity. She's not just a woman now, she's a whole metaphysical force. She's seduction, vengeance, inversion, the mirror no man wants to look into because it shows the truth. And now in the modern world, people have brought her back, not as a demon, but as a symbol of liberation, resistance, power that doesn't ask permission. You've got feminist collectives named after her, magazines, festivals, and TikToks. But what most people don't realize is that Lilith was never just a myth. She was never just evil. She was ancient chaos dressed as divine femininity, a force of nature, one that refused to be tamed. She wasn't punished for sin. She didn't fall from grace. She chose herself. And if you're going to work with her, you need to know the whole story. If you enjoyed this content, give me a like, share, follow, comment down below. Let me know who you'd like to hear about next in my words, and I'll see you in the next one.